Hey there everyone, and welcome to Redline Racing Community. We're here for the Tuesday night racing. The final corner, DFO Hazard has retired from the session. Across the line, has Ferg improved? He's up to a 2:02.7, but it was invalidated. It was an invalidated lap time, so he's going to have to go again. Walker then on his lap as well. He looks like he's backed out as he invalidated it, but Ferg then, who was definitely up on his time, 3/10 up on his time. He has the pace there. He's caught up to a bit of traffic though. It's going to give him a bit of tow. Hopefully they move out of the way for him though, and it looks like they are very nicely going to move out of the way for Cyril Ferg, who is looking to make a claim for pole position. He went with a provisional time of the 1:02.7, which would have been good enough for pole position had he not invalidated it. Jonathan Cox as well, setting his lap time, starting his lap. Jewel as well across the final corner to start his lap, and Louis Ladd as well on that lap. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make another lap, is Louis, but Ferg, we're riding on board with him. Let's see how much he's up. He's half a tenth up into the second sector. Let's see how much he can attack this last sector and set up potentially for a very nice lap. He's half a tenth up. Half a tenth will topple Jonathan Cox just about as it stands across the line. Does Ferg go? Is it invalidated lap? No, it's not an invalidated lap. Across the line, it's a 1:02.9. It just about topples Jonathan Cox. That's going to be his will on pole. Only literally 300. And it is lights out, and away we go then, and it's a good start from Jewel then, who leads the way from Walker, who's trying to get in into the position. Jonathan Cox under pressure though. He's had a pretty poor start. He's been swamped by the Ferrari and AlphaTauri behind him though, and into the lead goes Walker then through turn 1. Jewel is under pressure from Ferg coming into turn 3. Ferg to the outside then, trying to make some early ground. Jewel has not had the start he wanted. They were going 3 abreast further back. Jewel on the inside looking to make up some ground, and Ferg with a great move then to swamp Jewel, and Jonathan Cox under pressure from the AlphaTauri, who's made a good start up into P4. Ferg then on the back of Walker. Cyril Jewel, who has not had the start he wanted. Jonathan Cox and LH44 looking to make a move. LH44 down the inside then from 6th to 3rd. He's had a great start. Up the inside he's going to go. Jewel leaves him to hang around the outside though, and he's going to have the pressure on. Jonathan Cox lurking in the background. He's had a pretty poor start around the outside. Can the AlphaTauri get it stuck? No. Jonathan Cox looking to make up some moves further back. It looks like there's an Alfa Romeo off the track. Sozin is off the track. There's going to be yellow flags. It looks like he's brought the Red Bull with him. Absolute calamity then for the Red Bull pairing, and Jewel just trying to find his pace, re-evaluate the race and try and get back into his rhythm then, and get ready to make a charge up for the race lead. He's down 2 positions off lap 1 then, and Walker leads the way for him. He's under pressure though. The AlphaTauri, Jonathan Cox to the outside. He goes to the outside to turn 3. LH44 looking up the inside. He's desperately trying to hang on, but it looks like Jonathan Cox has managed to get his rhythm back, and LH44 has looked backwards, and he's been overtaken by the Red Bull. Of a good show here at the Red Bull Ring for us all today. He's currently in P4, but further up, it looks like Walker got a bit swamped off the exit of the final corner, and Ferg inherits the lead then. So Walker is now on the back foot, but he's got a lot of ERS to expend. Walker has less than Ferg at the moment, but he's going to have DRS coming down this back main straight. Jewel looking to get a move done as well. He's going to be close enough in the DRS. He's got the slipstream as well. Ferg under pressure then. Is he going to go defensive into turn 3? Walker sends up the inside as late as he dares on the brakes. Up the inside he goes. Ferg locks up. He's going to give him the space on the outside. Ferg fighting this race lead, and as we come down this 3rd DRS straight, Walker re-inherits the race lead then from Ferg, who's definitely looking to make a late move up the inside into turn 4. He's not quite going to be close enough. Jewel lurking in the background with Jonathan Cox there as well, and LH44. We got a 5-car train then for the race lead. Any one of these guys could win it, and this is definitely going to be playing into the hands of Ferg and Jewel and Walker, who if they don't stop battling, then a lot more people will definitely be closing in on this train. And further back, LH44 is spun. He's spun round, he's hit the wall, and he's in the barrier coming off the turn 7 corner there. Teammates still on this little DRS train, but further back, Ferg has allowed a monster launch off the 1st corner and has got past Walker before the braking zone, and Walker's having to tuck back in. He's going to have DRS down this 3rd DRS straight as well, and Jewel looking to go up the inside as well. He's not quite going to be doing that. Jonathan Cox goes very deep on the brakes and could lose out from Louis Ladd, who's now in the DRS, but he gets a very shaky exit, could lose that straight away. Walker then in the DRS. He's looking desperate to get back into the race lead. Ferg defends, looking back on the racing line though, and Ferg has managed to get into the race lead. Walker hasn't managed to launch an attack straight away, so he's going to have to stay with him and wait for the next DRS straight in with Ferg, who seems to have just managed to hold his nerve. And Walker though, he's got a bit shaky off the exit of turn 3. He's going to be straight to the inside to try and defend his lead. Walker straight to the outside. He's desperate now. He sees his chance. He needs to capitalise off this mistake, and he soars around the outside then of Ferg up into the into the race lead once again, but flying really up the front. Extremist YT looking to go to the outside of Optics for P7, is going to try and set up a quick switchback maneuver and get up the inside. Optics straight to the inside for the infield section. This could allow Extremist YT to soar around the outside. He's going to try and get the foot down, but Optics claims the racing line and hangs on. Brabbit as well is making the most of that brake horsepower, but Walker looking slow, so Ferg is going to have a look to the outside for the race lead once again, to the outside of turn 3. Walker gives him the space. He's all over the curb, though he can't quite get the power down. This could leave Jewel the run on the back of Ferg, but Walker straight to the inside, and Ferg looking to the outside for turn 4. It's going to be a very difficult move to make. He's got the overspeed. It's ahead going into the corner. How late can he break a bit of a lockup? Walker goes in deep as well. Can Jewel set up a cutback? He's got a great cutback on Ferg up into P2 then. Very opportunistic move from Jewel. He finds himself up into P2. Ferg just got a little bit caught up on the exit, and Jewel made the most of that. A great switchback maneuver, and he finds himself on the back of Walker to try and re-inherit his race lead that he had from pole position for a 2-lap overcut. Let's works out from Jewel into the pit lane, then he's definitely going to be fitting those medium tyres. It's only a 20-lap ask of those medium tyres, so he's definitely going to have the fresher tyres. The rest of the top 4 though are looking very, very quick, and he definitely could lose out a little bit of time. The main thing he doesn't want to lose though is that DRS. If he loses that DRS, he's now coming out. He's out of the pit box as they're rounding the turn, last corner. Close. Walker, he's coming through into turn 1 as Jewel's coming out of the pit. Exit line is very, very close. He's just about lost a few positions. He's going to come out just in front of Walker, but there's a safety car coming to the back of the safety car, but Walker can back them all the way up until the timing line. He can punch it whenever he wants. The thing he can't do is he can't go and stop. Once he's committed to going, he has to go, because if he just suddenly smacks on his brakes, everyone at the back, as we saw at where was it? He looks like he's punched it though. He's punched it very early. We saw at the Tuscan Grand Prix, very big pile up towards the back, and that's what it can cause. But he's punched it very early, caught everyone off guard, and we go back to green flag racing, and Jonathan Cox looking to get up some position. He's not had the best restart as he wanted to. Further back, Optics looking to get past Extremist YT. Doesn't look like he's going to have the run he needs though, coming in to turn 1 and up the hill into turn 3. He can definitely have a little look if he's got the ERS and slipstream. Jewel looking to close the gap to Walker, who managed a really good commanding start off the race restart. And back, LH44 making some ground up on Soz and Pat. He's looking to make a move for Jewel as well. Around the outside he goes then. LH44 around the side, outside the Renault, and very, very good move then from LH44 for P10. Back up into the points then is the AlphaTauri, looking for a very nice recovery drive, and we won't have DRS for another 3 laps. We won't have DRS for another 3 laps, but he could definitely stay with him in the slipstream. It will keep these guys close together just about, but this is Walker's chance now they haven't got DRS to try and pull up that 1 second gap, because as soon as he's out of ERS range, he can definitely start make some indents. And Soz and Pat looking to get past Drew for P11 as well. At the moment, Soz and Pat going around the outside of DFRO. Hazard into turn 1. It's going to be a tricky move to make. They go side by side through turn 1. There's a bit of contact though, and Hazard has sent wide. He's sent almost spinning, but he's managed to bring it back. That's going to leave him under pressure from Crovey, who's going to be looking to make a move as well. It's not quite going to be enough unless he goes for an audacious send into turn 3. He's going to be as late as he does, has a little look, but isn't quite going to be enough. But really close. We'll check back at them on the track map. We'll keep a close eye on them, but Optics on the hard tyre is under pressure from Brabbit, who's on the fresher medium tyres. Optics to the inside. It's going to be pointless defending though, but Brabbit to the outside. He goes then into turn 3. He's going to be as late as he dares on the brakes as Optics. He's going to stick his nose in up the inside. It's all going to be for nothing though, as Brabbit soars around the outside. This is going to leave Optics under pressure from the AlphaTauri, who's managed to get a really, really good run around the outside and soars around the outside. So Optics defending has just cost him 2 positions. He's going to be as late as he dares on the brakes though, and it's not going to be for much. He sticks his nose in, but can't quite get the power down he needs, so he's going to be down into P10. Turn 1, this could give him the chance he needs on Alex Ham. He's not quite close enough. Alex Ham needs to get past Extremist YT, so it looks like we've got a top 5 DRS train, and then we've got a 7th, 8th and 9th train, but LH44 must have that as well on an outside shout. But Extremist YT and Alex Ham going side by side on the run up the hill. This is going to allow LH44 to potentially have a look. YT looking for a cutback. LH44 trying to get his nose in, but Alex Ham finds himself back up in front to try and chase after them. But Jonathan Cox and Ferg has had a bit of a squabble potentially, and Louis Ladd finds himself up into P3. Completely missed the action there. Did not know what happened, but Jonathan Cox finds himself down in P5. Louis Ladd up into P3 then with some great moves, and they've lost 2 seconds to Jewel, who is now left on his own to fight Walker. So he's got no back now on the hunt of Alex Ham and Ferg and Louis Ladd going side by side. Louis Ladd squeezed to the outside. He's all over the grass, but still managed to get the power down. So Ferg aggressively reclaims that podium place. Doesn't want to expend too much energy. He's going to halt his advance as much as he can. He's going to have a little run though. Walker having to go defensive to the inside to turn 4. Can I have a better camera angle, please? Side by side for them to dry around the outside, and Walker managing to hold on to his race lead, but Jewel with a good exit could potentially look to the outside of the infield section. Ferg, you know, lurking in the background there. If these, we could definitely see a change of to the outside. He's going to keep him squeezed all the way to the outside. He's going to try and open up the corner as much as he can. Walker as late as he can on the brakes. Jewel trying to get a good little cut back. He's not quite going to be able to do that though. And Walker, who was behind at the detection point, picks up DRS for himself. So he's going to be able to alleviate the pressure. That's going to be a full-on safety car. Extremist YT retires from the session. Let's have a little look what happened there. And as we go on board. Was it really worth it then? We're going to get 1 lap of green flag racing then, ready for a final lap dash to the finish. Jewel's going to be giving it everything. Walker's going to be defending for his life for that on-track race lead. Jewel looking for a second win in the row to round off a great start to the season then. Walker becomes your effective safety car. He's backing up the pack as much as he can, trying to get a good launch. He's backing them up, weaving all over the place to get some temperature into the tyres. And he's going to be looking to punch it. Is he going to wait late? Hazard gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag. Probably overtook under safety car. But we go racing again. Walker punched it. Jewel managed to react rather well. He's only 4 tenths back. We're going to have no ERS or DRS until lap 3. So it is on to the final lap then for the race lead. Jewel all over the back of him then. They're all going to have a lot of ERS to use. Jewel waiting though. He's going to be waiting for this middle straight. He doesn't want to waste the ERS on the pit straight. He's now going to deploy it. He's going to give it everything for the race lead. Jewel looking to make his second race. It looks like Louis Ladd as well as under pressure from Jonathan Cox, and Fergie's looking to put a bit of pressure on him as well. Jewel isn't close enough on this occasion to go as deep as he can on the brake. Jewel hasn't got the assistance of DRS. He's going to be using all of his ERS and slipstream to the max. Walker straight to the inside. He's going to be white lining it during the end stages of this race. Jewel's running out of opportunities to close up and win the race on track. He's going to be pushing him through this middle sector though, and he needs to make the most further back though. We've got Optics, and there's a crash further back. It looks like the same place Alex Albon crashed. Optics is round. Alex Hammer's round. That's going to promote LH44 around the outside into the infield section on his soft tyres. He's not quite going to be able to do it. Hazard finds himself up into P7 then on the back, but further up at the front. Jewel's running out of opportunities. Louis Ladd is running out of opportunities. Everyone is running out of opportunities. Hazard on the back of Optics though. Around the outside he goes into the penultimate corner though. It's going to be a bold move to make. Is Optics going to slick up the inside? No. Walker picks himself up. Another 3-second time penalty across the line. He wins it on track, but Jewel will win the Austrian Grand Prix. Ferg second. Louis Ladd completes the podium. Walker down into P4 with Jonathan Cox P5. LH44 finds himself P6. A very impressive showing. Down to P7 though as more people cross the line. Optics in P8. Hazard in P9. Down to P11. So that's going to promote Optics into P9. Drew up to P7 after penalties. Alex Ham up into P6. A great showing. After even being spun round, he made the most of penalties. And that is going to round off a very, very, very exciting Austrian Grand Prix. Not much overtaken until that last lap, but very big calamity then as we saw Alex Ham go round. Drew is your driver of the day.